Hey everyone, Daniel Snyder from Seeking Alpha here. I am so excited to jump in today. Virtual Analyst Reports is live on Seeking Alpha, and you can access it today. This is the first time AI is being utilized within Seeking Alpha to get through all of the information we have. We've always heard from you. There's so much information. I don't know how to digest it. Well, here, let's go through a workflow today of how you might find a brand new idea on Seeking Alpha using the stock screener. So let's dive into the platform and get right into this because this is really, really amazing. So as I mentioned, we're on the homepage here. We're going to go over to the stock screener section, which runs on the quant system. Now you can go down and use any preset screen that you might want to use for your portfolio, but I've made a custom one here using top mid cap stocks, of course, looking for those market caps between $2 and $10 billion. And I'm going to go ahead and sort this by market cap so I can kind of see who's on the verge of going from mid cap to large cap. That kind of interests me. And here we have number one today is Skechers. But let's go ahead and dive into the symbol page because as I'm looking at this as a potential new idea for my portfolio, I want to highlight at the top of the page here, Virtual Analyst Report is now live on stock symbol pages for over 3,000 stocks. And what this is it's taking all the data and the information found here on Seeking Alpha, presenting it in a report that you might be able to read in easily under 5 minutes. Let's be honest, easily under 5 minutes. So here's the high level approach is we have a buy rating from the quant system. I do want to take a second to point out that this Virtual Analyst Report was generated on December 1st at 12:01 a.m. Now, that's something that you always want to keep an eye on because there's an internal schedule, whether it's new analysis or quant rating changes. These reports will update over time as new information is presented. So here we have Skechers today, market cap of 9.64 billion. The EPS growth forward looking is 27.35. PE forward is 15.04. And of course, this is in the footwear industry. Now you get 5 sections here in every single report. You have the company description, competitors and unique value, the Seeking Alpha quant rating explanation, the positives and negatives raised by Seeking Alpha analysts, which is what sets us apart. The quant system and our analysts, they're the best in the world, bar none. You heard it from me here first. Company description. So Skechers is headquartered in Manhattan Beach, California. It does footwear, as we know, established in 1992, has become the third largest athletic footwear company worldwide, which is interesting. I didn't know it was the third largest. Product lines include lifestyle footwear, known for its fashion-forward designs and comfort features like Skechers hands-free slip-ins and Skechers air-cooled memory foam. So seems like they have some design that sets them apart here and a strong emphasis on brand recognition and marketing. The company's global operations span approximately 180 countries. So easily see the company description. Now look at competitors and unique value. So we usually have a few listed here. And of course, if they have their own symbol pages, you can click on them. You can also see their own virtual analyst reports, as I mentioned. So same thing, company description, competitors, unique value, quant system, and analyst ratings. But let's go back to Skechers because that's what we're focused on. This is the stock that we found here today. Now, Skechers distinguishes itself through its focus on comfort, technology, and affordability, making it a value-driven brand. So obviously you can take the time, you can go look at Skechers today, see what this report says. Now the Seeking Alpha quant rating explanation, right? This is the backbone of the system that we have here where it's looking at the fundamentals and cross-referencing it to the peers in the same sector as the company, right? So we have 5 factor grades that we look at. We have valuation, we have growth, profitability, momentum, and those EPS revisions from the sell side community. Now, as you'll see, the momentum is a C grade, but we get a breakdown here of why each of these metrics are rated what they are. So if we look at valuation, the forward PE of 15, which is cheaper compared to the sector median of 20. The enterprise value to EBIT ratio is 12, which is a 23% discount compared to the sector. Now we see growth. The EPS growth is projected at a strong 27%, indicating successful expansion. We see the net income margin under profitability is 7%, which is higher than the sector's 4%. And the momentum, which is why we have the C grade here, is the stock momentum is weak with a 1-year price performance of 9%, which is slightly below the sector median of 11%. So as obviously the stock is lagging its sector a little bit here on the stock price, but the EPS revisions have 13 upward EPS revisions and only 1 downward in the last 3 months. This suggests analysts are optimistic about Skechers' future earnings. And then this is a really, really fascinating part here. So the positive and the negatives written by the Seeking Alpha analyst community, right? So we pull these summaries directly from the articles that are written. So for instance, Capital Research here says Skechers reported strong Q3 results with a 15.9% revenue growth. And if you want to dive into his analyst further, you can obviously click right there. You can give him a follow so you always keep an eye on when he periodically writes about this company. As you see here historically, we have 2 times that he's put a buy on the stock there. So you obviously can dive into his as well as concerns. Obviously, there's other people, Quipius Capital. I might be saying that wrong. But I do want to point out as well that we have even the transcripts from the earnings calls. Those also get pulled in here as well. So you get all these different data points that are summarized super quickly, super easily for you. And then if you ever want to explore more, right, more on Skechers, we have investing groups that are discussing the Skechers stock. You can check that out if you want to go into the stock screener of other footwear stocks. You can see that as well. There's Decker, Steve Madden on holding, and then read more analysis on Skechers there. Now, Seeking Alpha Insights. This section, I do want to say quickly that this is ran by the editorial team here at Seeking Alpha, and it gives you more stock ideas, which you can just then again go to these stock symbol pages, look at the virtual analyst report, break it down, get that high level summary to see if you're even interested in researching the stock further. Complete game changer here. And then, of course, here at the bottom, we know you guys have great ideas. We've heard feedback time and time again, and we can't thank you enough for it because you help make this platform better for all of us. So if you have anything that's working or not working that you like, that you don't like, let us know. Drop it right here, submit it. Our team is always reading these comments that come in. We greatly appreciate you. So yeah, that's virtual analyst reports in a nutshell. And then of course, if you want to follow the stock, you can always click it and add it to a portfolio. But that in a high level is virtual analyst reports. Again, over 3,000 stocks are covered with the virtual analyst report. So you can jump in, always learn something new, especially with the small and mid cap sectors. It is extremely powerful there for stocks that you might not know anything about, and you can get that high level views. Now, with that being said, I hope you enjoy virtual analyst reports. I'll let you get back to researching. And if you have any questions or concerns, you can always reach out to us at subscriptions@seekingalpha.com. Take care.